Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Yolanda Hayes. I am a realtor in the Winston-Salem area, and I primarily service the whole triad as far as Greensboro, High Point, Winston-Salem, Lexington, and I also take Charlotte clients by referral. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're someone who's already been subscribed, welcome back. So it has been a very long time since I uploaded a video on YouTube. It's actually been about 5 months now since my last upload. So where have I been? So I wanted to go ahead and make sure I let you guys know where I've been. I have actually been in these streets chasing homes. I have had buyers had me running around. If you are familiar with the market right now, you guys know that it is super low inventory. That means buyers are going after homes, competing with probably over 30 people at a time per home. So that's where I have been. However, I will be making changes to my business. I am going to be changing the type of clientele that I will be accepting business from. Due to the market changing, I must also change with the market, and I am going to be again making some changes to my business. I'm going to talk about that in another video, but that is where I have been. So I wanted to give you guys a little story time today, let you guys know what has been going on with home buyers. Right now, there are some home buyers that have been firing their realtor. And I wanted to talk to you guys about my experience of getting fired, okay? So I have never, basically been told, we don't want to work with you or anything like that, as far as I've already started working with them. Like, they've actually already pretty much said, Yolanda, you're the one we want to work with, and then they let me go. That has never happened before, but it has happened recently. Even realtors who have been in the business 30 years, very experienced realtors, have been getting fired from their buyers. And I believe it's because buyers feel like we have some type of control over the market. And that is not true. We do not have any control over this market at all. If you lose out on a house that you really wanted, and there was multiple offers and your offer did not win, that is not the realtor's fault, but it seems that we keep getting blamed. So I wanted to share a little story with you guys real quick on my experience of receiving that text message that they're going to hire another agent. So if you are interested in hearing about my story time, keep on watching. So I had a couple find me on the internet, and they reached out to me and actually came to town to meet with me. I went over the entire home buying process. I went over the contracts and everything. I explained what is going on in the market. I was very upfront and clear that multiple offers are happening, sometimes up to 30 offers on one home. So you really have to have your ducks in a row. Their price range was on the low end, so I was very clear that with that low end, it's going to be very hard. It is going to be very hard. I explained the competition with cash buyers, and investors are coming in with full-blown cash. It doesn't even matter if your home was $200,000, if the house was $200,000. Investors have been coming in with cash, and it's very hard to compete with cash if you are having to finance $140,000. So I explained all of that people are going over the asking price, $10,000, $20,000 over the asking price. Sellers are even wanting cash over the appraisal value. So I'm sharing all of this information up front and letting them know what to expect in today's market. So they finally found a house that they wanted, and unfortunately the wife was at work, and because she was at work, it was kind of hard for me to do my job. And I understand people have to work, so I get that. But it is a fast pace right now. And if a house hits the market, you have to quickly, if you're going to see it at all. So this couple again was out of town. So they wanted to put an offer, sight unseen offer, and that's fine. I was ready and prepared to do that. But again, she was at work. So I was very upfront with text messaging saying, hey, this house is going to go fast. You really need to present a strong offer. You only get one chance, okay? So you only get one opportunity. So the texting was going back and forth, but the texting was going kind of like she couldn't talk. She couldn't talk while she was at work. So it was pretty much 20 to 30 minutes in between each text message. So every single time I would send a text message, I would have to wait another 20 minutes. Time is of the essence right now in this market. And you have to be very quick. Just to make that part short, we had to wait until she got off work at 5 o'clock to really sit down and run those numbers and say, you know, hey, what do you want to put in this offer? Well, once we got to that point, it was kind of like she didn't want to go over the asking price. And I'm like, you're not going to get the house if you do not go over the asking price. This house is going to go fast. But she really didn't. So finally I got her to go up, I think $5,000 over the asking price. Okay, fine. But you know, there's a due diligence fee, you know, there's an earnest money. Well, she wanted to give very low numbers, even though, again, I've had this conversation with them. People are going $5,000-$10,000 on due diligence. And if I'm explaining that, it's, well, I only want to do 500 and I'll see what they say. I'll wait for them to counter. No, there is no second chance. There is no counter. Right now in this market, anything under $200,000 is gone, multiple offers. So you have to come in strong. You cannot come in with a weak offer and expect to receive a counter offer. If you were the seller and you received multiple offers and yours was the lowest or closest to the lowest, I mean, they're going to take what is best for them, what's going to put the most money in their pocket. So we were going back and forth about this, like, we need to up this. Well, she upped it a little bit more, but I knew that it wasn't going to go through. However, because of the time, we're now at around 6. So she got off work at 5. It's 6 o'clock now. So I went ahead, typed up the offer, and whatever happens, happens. I was just going to go ahead and type it up. While I'm typing up the offer, it's not even 6:30. So we finally, you know, settled on some numbers. I'm typing up the offer, and sure enough, while I'm in the midst of typing up the offer, it goes under contract. It went under contract while I was in the midst of it. And it went under contract for all cash. And I delivered that information to her and said, you know, hey, unfortunately, I didn't get an opportunity to submit the offer because the house already, it just went under contract. It went under contract the day of. So I guess she was upset. She got upset about it. And next thing you know, it was either that night or the very next morning, I received a text message that they have decided to go with another realtor. Now I'm saying they fired me, but they technically didn't fire me. They had not signed a buyer agency agreement with me. They had not officially hired me. So I was already kind of researching for them and sending them homes just solely based off our conversation. I purposely did not sign a buyer agency agreement with them because I could tell that they were not realistic buyers in this market. So when I know that you're not a realistic buyer and I'm saying one thing, but in your mind, you're hearing something else and you believe something else, it's kind of hard for us to communicate together and work together because I'm out here every day in this market. I'm seeing homes gone. I'm seeing homes selling 20 to 30 grand over the asking price. I'm seeing sellers asking for buyers to pay cash over the appraisal value. But me explaining those things is going through one ear and out the other. as if you don't believe me. Well, that's what's happening right now. A lot of buyers are, basically firing their realtor based on the market, and it's not our fault. So please, if you do already have a realtor, don't fire the realtor just because you didn't win the offer. It is up to you to present your best foot forward in your first offer. Although we explain everything that's going on, and 9 times out of 10, buyers are going to blame the agent for them not getting the home. It's about your motivation. How bad do you want the house? I can only educate you and guide you, but I cannot force you to put your best foot forward when you are trying to put in an offer. You have to have the ability and the willingness to go over and beyond to get to the property that you want. Stop blaming your realtor for your mindset, or if you're not understanding what is going on in the reality of today's market. You cannot blame your realtor for what's going on in today's market. We're telling you one thing, but you are believing another. So when it does not go your way, you cannot blame your agent. It may take 2 or 3 rejections from offers in order for you to get it. Okay, so it may take you, 3 times to have a decline offer for you to say, you know what, this next home, we're gonna get it. We're ready to fight, and you may have to kick it up a notch. It may take that many times. You may have to go through 3 heartbreaks. You may fall in love with a house, and once it's gone, it's like that's when reality sets. So make sure that you are listening to your agent. We are not making this up. You can look on Zillow, you can look on Trulia, you can look on Realtor.com and see how fast these homes are selling. Make sure you present a strong offer. If you are not in the financial position to fight for homes in this market, then you may have to wait. You may just have to wait and make that decision for yourself. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure I shared that story time with you, what's been going on out here. And I am coming back to YouTube, guys. Don't worry, I will be back. Again, I've been gone for five months, I believe, and I really miss talking to you guys. I really miss answering your questions. And make sure that you are on my Instagram. I am more active on my Instagram, which is soldbyyolanda_realtor. And yeah, I will be back. I will start recording every week, and I'll make sure that I update my channel here. Jot down any questions that you may have for me about the Triad area. Those are the areas that I represent. So those are the only questions that I can answer is about this market here, because this is the only area that I am licensed in. So I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.